Hello and welcome to my channel Be Unique Studies. So let's study English today, which is of class 10 SSC Maharashtra State Board. So first of all, let's bridge the gap. First we need to guess the proverbs. First proverb is pen is mightier than the sword. Second is birds of a feather flock together. And third is time is money. And fourth, every cloud has a silver lining. Now in the second activity, a poem is given. You will surely enjoy reading it. Now in this third activity, what we need to do is we need to collect old newspapers and cut out headlines like this, how they have given here at that time, similar to this way. And then what we need to do is that underline one word from each of the headline or few headlines and prepare a new headline from that, like how they have made here, winter for tourism shows study, winter best for tourism shows study. So now they have taken one word from each of those headlines. Now let's move further. So here fourth activity, what it is given is we need to find the figures of speech hidden in this grid. So firstly they have highlighted the oxymoron. Let's find the other ones. Like here it is repetition, hyperbole, metaphor, simile, antithesis and etc. So now let's start the first lesson of English, which is where the mind is without fear, unit 1. But before starting the lesson, let's do some warming up activity. So let's start. First one, we need to match the following. Okay, so we need to match the meaning of the words. So here words are given towards this column A and their meaning is given in column B. So let's start. Humanism. What does humanism mean? A rationalistic outlook towards humans rather than a divine one. Answer for this is C. Patriotism means quality of being patriotic or vigorous support for one's country. And then internationalism means state or process of being international. Liberalism means holding liberal views. And environmentalism means concern about an action aimed at protecting the environment. So now the second warming up activity is that poems in English are of different types. Yeah, like the ones mentioned below: sonnet, limerick, ballad, elegy, free verse, epic, lyric, humorous and idle. So now we have to take help of a dictionary or internet and search about the definition, right? So now here definition is given and we need to find the poem of whose that definition is. So let's start with it. A long poem, often mythical. Mythical means it may be epic. Yeah, a short story poem with a message. Ballad. A poem of 14 lines. Sonnet. A song like poem. Lyric. A poem with no uniformity of rhyme, rhythm, etc. Free verse. A poem set in picturesque rustic background. It is idyll. A sad poem laminating death of a loved one. It is elegy. A 5-line short funny poem with rhyme scheme AABBA. That is limerick. And last one is a poem written just to create humor. Humorous. So now let's start the actual lesson where the mind is without fear. And here we have given the introduction of the poet of this poem, and he is none other than Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was the author of Gitanjali and its profoundly sensitive and fresh, beautiful verse. Yeah, he became the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1930. This poem is one of his vastly read and discussed poems, and it was originally composed in Bengali and later he himself translated it in English. And this poem is from his Nobel Prize winning anthology Gitanjali. Anthology means collection of poems. So he had written a collection of poems, a book he had written named Gitanjali anthology, and this Gitanjali was the one to win the Nobel Prize. And the poem Where the Mind is Without Fear, which we are going to learn now, is from that anthology only. And now what is given exactly in this poem? Tagore lived during the time when India was ruled by British. Yeah, we all know that. And in this poem, besides political freedom from British, Tagore appeals God to provide social, educational and economic freedom for the people of India. Means what? Tagore lived during the times when India was ruled by British. So this poem was written before the independence of India. At that time, we had to face severe pains, everything. Else we were not free. We were kept in captive. So Tagore not only wished, this is a prayer, this poem is like a prayer, but in this poem Tagore not only wished God to grant freedom to the people of India, but he also appealed God to give social, educational and economic freedom to the people of India. Social freedom means that people may come together, they may establish harmony in between them, which were not possible in the past. Now educational freedom means everyone should get education, so that only our country will move forward. And economic freedom means we may become economically stable. Now let's go for the poem. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. Means what? In the first line, Tagore says that where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Means Tagore wants a nation, or he dreams of a nation where people are without fear, they are fearless. उन्हें किसी भी बात का कोई भी डर नहीं है. Like their head is held high. Their head is held high means they live with respect, with dignity. उन्हें खुद के लिए उनके पास self respect है. Tagore wants such a nation where knowledge is free. Tagore wishes that there must be a nation where knowledge is distributed free to everybody. Everybody must be eligible to get the knowledge, and as far as possible, knowledge should be given free. Where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. Means now, if you see, the world is totally broken up into fragments. Fragments means pieces. But why? Means on the basis of what? They are broken up on the basis of narrow domestic walls. Narrow domestic walls means division on the basis of religion, caste, class, color in societies and between countries of the world. Means what? In short words, discrimination के वजह से, like it may be caste हो गया, color and something. So everywhere now this world is broken. Now Tagore don't wish for that. Tagore don't want to go for that. So he says that there must be a nation where there are no narrow domestic walls. The outlook, people should unite, they should come together and broaden their mindsets. Where the words come out from the depth of truth. Means what? Everyone speaks truth. In this nation, everyone speaks truth. Then in the nation of Tagore's dreams, everyone should speak truth, and words should come from their heart. They shouldn't be forced to speak the truth. Truth should come automatically from their mouths. Right? Where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection. Means what? Tireless striving means what? Continuous efforts and struggles. So stretches its arms means what? Aims at achieving a goal. So where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection means we must continuously do efforts, we must continuously struggle to achieve our goals, and after achieving that we must also slowly move towards perfection. मतलब हमें कभी रुकना नहीं है. We need to move forward every time. Where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way. Here clear stream कहा गया है. Clear stream is compared to clear thoughts, rationalistic thoughts, which are totally based on thinking, which are not based on any pressure is not there for creating that particular thoughts, which are clear. The thoughts which are clear, they should not lose their way. We must continue thinking. We must our thinking must be based on scientific principles. into the dreary desert sand of dead habit. मतलब ये जो हमारे थॉट्स की जो क्लियर स्ट्रीम चल रही है ना, इट शुड नॉट गो एनीवेयर. वो भटकनी नहीं चाहिए. कहाँ पे? ड्रेडी डेजर्ट. ड्रेडी मीन्स डल डेजर्ट. डल मतलब डल डेजर्ट में नहीं जानी चाहिए. डल डेजर्ट ऑफ वॉट? डेड हैबिट. डेड हैबिट मीन्स वॉट? ओल्ड ट्रेडिशंस एंड रिचुअल्स विच आर हार्मफुल. लाइक हमारी थिंकिंग उसमें नहीं भटकनी चाहिए. वी मस्ट ऑलवेज थिंक scientifically. Our actions must be based on thinking, right? Where the mind is led forward by theme into ever widening thought and action. And now Tagore praise God to lead the mind of the people in his country, means control the minds of the people of his country into ever widening thought and action. Ever widening means forever broadening one's outlook, मतलब हमारा आउटलुक फॉरएवर के लिए ब्रॉडन कर दे. ब्रॉडन मतलब बड़ा. हम किसी भी झूठी चीज़ पर या किसी पर ट्रस्ट ना करें. एंड इट मे बी लाइक हमारी थिंकिंग टोटली क्लियर स्ट्रीम की तरह होनी चाहिए. इट मस्ट टोटली बी बेस्ड अपॉन साइंटिफिक प्रिंसिपल्स into ever widening thought and action. Into that heaven of freedom my father led my country awake. And now Tagore praised God that ऐसी जो country है ना, वो जो स्थिति है ना, that situation is not less than heaven of freedom. Heaven of freedom means a place where everything is free, everyone is free, everyone has good thought, everyone respects the thoughts of other people, everyone gets courage by each other. वहाँ पे कोई सेल्फिशनेस नहीं है, नो जेलसी, नथिंग एल्स. ऐसी फ्रीडम होनी चाहिए, ऐसा हेवन, हेवन ऑफ फ्रीडम, हेवन जन्नत होनी चाहिए ऐसी फ्रीडम की. दिस टैगोर विशेज दिस टू गॉड. टैगोर प्रेज गॉड फॉर दिस. एंड माई फादर लेड माई कंट्री अवेक, मतलब ऐसे फ्रीडम, ऐसे हेवन ऑफ फ्रीडम में हमारी कंट्री को अवेक करो, उसे इस फ्रीडम का आनंद उठाने दो, उसे इस फ्रीडम का लुत्फ उठाने दो. Like that Tagore says in this poem. So now let's talk about these questions. What does the poet pray to the Almighty for? Now the poet who is poet, Tagore is poet, and what does he pray to the Almighty for? He prays Almighty to awaken his country into the heaven of freedom. And what are the reason and dead habit compared to? So we saw reason मतलब क्या, हमारे clear thinking, so it is compared to clear stream. And dead habit are compared to dreary desert. So here it is given, reason is compared to clear stream and dead habit is compared to dreary desert. What does the poet wish for? Now here pray for, उन्होंने pray किस लिए किया? To awaken country in the heaven of freedom. एंड वॉट डज द पोएट विश फॉर? ना विश फॉर में क्या आएगा? ये जो अबो की लाइन्स है ना, ये वाली सब लाइन्स ये आएंगी. हाउ दे विल कम? लाइक दैट टैगोर विशेस फॉर अ नेशन वेयर पीपल आर फियरलेस, देयर हेड इज हेल्ड हाई इन डिग्निटी, वेयर नॉलेज इज गिवन टू एवरीवन इज लिटरेट देयर. यस. एंड वेयर द वर्ड इज़ नॉट ब्रोकन अप इनटू फ्रैगमेंट्स, मतलब जहाँ पे पीपल इकट्ठा हो, मतलब पीपल लिव इन हार्मनी, वहाँ पे कोई भी नैरो डोमेस्टिक वॉल्स ना आए. पीपल को ब्रॉड आउटलुक होना चाहिए पीपल के पास. देन मोर ऑफ वन, एवरी वन मस्ट स्पीक ट्रूथ एंड द ट्रूथ मस्ट नॉट बी फोर्स्ड. ट्रूथ अपने आप बाहर आना चाहिए. एंड हमारी टोटल थिंकिंग किस पे बेस्ड होनी चाहिए? साइंटिफिक प्रिंसिपल्स पे. दिस इज डन. Make sure that you like and share this video. Also subscribe the channel for more updates.